Hello, guys. I welcome you all to Mixer Trading Academy. Uh, I want you guys to pay close attention. I'll be taking you guys through um, weekly outlook. So let's get ready and then see what we are expecting for God willing next week. So let's start from DXY. DXY. All right. So, well, we can see clearly that DXY is very, very bearish. It is very, 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 very bearish. So let's go to the daily and see still the same thing. 4-hour time frame. It came to hit what the psychological level of 103.500 and trying to bounce up a little bit. So let's go to 1-hour time frame and see something. All right. So anyway, if there should be any crazy pullback, let's try Fibonacci from the major resistance, the support, the new support, even though it hasn't made any pullback, crazy pullback yet. But then, if there should be any crazy buys, it might hit what 1.60, 1.0600 region, and what continue to sell again, unless what it breaks those levels and what starts giving us some higher lows. But at the moment, it's very, very bearish, and we need to look for more sales. But any buys we should be like short buys. Yeah, it's like you are buying a pullback or buying what retracement. So DXY is still very bearish, and we have to look for more sales after any what retracement. So let's go to oil and see what we have in oil as well. Last week we made crazy money on oil. I was waiting for it to come to this zone right here and give me a bounce on the support again, so we can buy all the way to the upside. But then it is kind of it didn't respect the zone, but what started buying to the 67.500. So I'm expecting to hit what these levels right here, and what getting all my confirmations and what we can look for what sales again. Other than that, I won't be interested in oil at the moment. Not sure. Yeah, so I'll be monitoring oil. I'm still very bearish on oil. So bearish on DXY, bearish on oil. Let's go to gold. Uh, Gold is kind of bearish. Let's go to another time frame and see what we having. Okay. Uh, we had an equal high here, giving us what a confirmation that what this market is going to sell, and it sold to this zone right here, and what it broke the level and was greater than high. So we have what a low and a high, higher low, higher high, higher low in the Fibonacci zone. So what we expect for next week, we expect what more buys for God willing next week. So let's go to a 15 minutes time frame to see if we can have some possible entries. Yeah, so perhaps we might have something like this, and then we move to the upside. That is what I'm seeing on gold. I'm bullish on gold tomorrow, because obviously market rejecting at our fifth zone, and what's giving us some confirmations for buy already, unless we see any reason for sell, then we are going to enter for sell. So that is for gold as well. Let's go to Germany 30 and see. Okay. Hit the psychological level of 23K, and now what's trying to push all the way up. We might use what this minor resistance to sell again, or if it breaks, we look at it at for the resistance. If it breaks down, that is when we are going to jump in for buy. So US 30, I'm still very bullish. I'm bullish on it, but I'll have my levels marked up. So in case there should be any confirmation for sales, I'm going to jump in for sales. Currently, uh, it looks very bullish. It is very, very bullish. So let's go to US 30 and see. I was also expecting it when it got here at the psychological level of 43K. I was expecting to hit the 42K. It sold almost to the level. Yeah, sold almost to the level, and then decided to reverse all the way up. So I'll still be monitoring it if it should break. If it should come back to my zone, I'll look for buys. If it doesn't and hit the 43K, I'm going to look for entry for buys. Yeah, so I'm bullish on it, but then it need to hit a good level for us to find a sniper entry and hold for a very long time. So let's go to NAS 100 and see what is happening as well. NAS 100, I was clearly waiting for it to hit this level right here, and it did. And it looks like we're having some bullish confirmations, or our entry criteria are being met. So we will look at it and then we will mark out, we will see if we can find an entry right here. Okay. Maybe we can, if when market opens, we will see what's going to happen and what. If we should break this trend line, then what we are going to have a zone here. We'll be monitoring it and see if we are going to have what, or we are going to see our entry criteria for us to take us and buy all the way to the upside again. Yeah, so that is what I'm expecting on NAS 100. Let's go to GBP and see. GBP is very bullish. I was expecting it to give us some kind of retracement, but then it didn't happen. And if we didn't do the new term as expected, so it makes sense for it to move to the upside. So now we wait for it to hit this major zones right here and look for some sales or find buy continuations. But then the whole trend is very bullish, so no need to worry much about GBP. Better to look after retracement, look for more buys, and you are going to make a lot of money. Let's go to Euro USD. Euro USD is also kind of very easy. It's still in an uptrend. If there's really anything that should be like a pullback, and we look for more buys. I'm still very bullish on Euro USD. So let's look at the JPY basket for us to use it to analyze all JPY pairs. Currently, everything market is kind of ranging in this whole zone or this whole level. We are not seeing a correct price action over there. So what do we do next? Looking at it, it looks like it's going to sell to these levels right here. And if that is going to happen, then we are going to have GBP USD, Euro USD, sorry, GBP JPY, AUD JPY, Euro JPY, and all JPY pairs moving was all the way to the upside. Yeah, because looking at what is happening here, it makes sense for it to tap into the zone again and give us good confirmations. Then we can look for more buys on the JPY baskets, and if that should happen, we are going to have more sales on XSS JPY or JPY pairs. So let's go to BTC USD. I have a beautiful position running. I marked out this one since last week. If you watch the previous videos, you'll be aware that I marked out this zone and the 4 hour time frame, and I was expecting it to hit this psychological level of 80K, and also give me a chart pattern so I can look for some buy opportunities. Today gave us continuation pattern, and we look for more sales. So guys, how do we want to use this opportunity to tell you about our free Telegram community? You can search us on Telegram at Lixar Trading Academy and join our free community where we share more trade setups for all of our subscribers to also at least make some money and also learn from our setup or our signals. So guys, if you are interested, I'll leave the link in the description box so you can join us and also make some money. If you join, you see the results for yourself. No need to talk too much. So let's continue. I'm looking at it coming to the zone right here. If it doesn't come to the zone, I'm not interested. So currently, position running, a whole lots of pips, and I'm targeting what is low right here. So I'm still in profits. I send what buy forecast on the platform. So those of you on the free community, you can join and you can check it out and use it as your confluence or like a trade confirmation if it aligns with your strategy or setup that you're having. So you can also look for buys when you get to the level and you see all your confirmations. So that is for BTC USD as well. Let's look at fundamentals and see. I don't trade most of these pairs, even though I have them on the red list. I just look at them once in a while. And these are the pairs that I look at. I look at gold, sometimes silver, oil, DXY, US30, the stock index, and I go to this BTC USD. So let's go to the fundamentals and see what we are expecting for the week. Investing.com. Economic calendar. Okay, let's see for this week. We are going to look at the high impact news, which Monday, God willing, 11:30 p.m. GMT, 11:30 GMT. We are going to have what? GDP for the fourth quarter of the JPY. So they are expecting what? High GDP, which is going to give the JPY some kind of strength. So as we did analyze the JPY basket, we are seeing it selling. So you might sell, and then it's later continue the upside. And as I said, if that should happen, we are going to have the XSS JPY pairs selling again. Yeah, so that is what I am seeing. That's what I'm expecting on JPY pairs. So Tuesday we have job opening for January, 7.6 million to 7.7. We're having some kind of increase. That is what analysts are saying. If it should come as expected, then we are going to look for some buys on USD. Let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be a crazy day. We have CPI coming out, core CPI. Okay. So analysts are expecting what? A lower CPI for the month of February, and on a yearly basis, we expect it to also drop. And then on a yearly basis, February is on a monthly basis, and on a yearly basis, we having it to drop from 3.0 to 2.9. And then we have crude oil inventories. We currently don't have. And then, oh, sorry, we have CPI for the month of February, 0.5, 0.3. So we expect it to have a huge reduction. And crude oil inventories, we don't have any forecast yet. We have BOC interest rate decision. We expect them to give us a rate cut again. And that is what analysts are saying, or they are expecting. Or that's what they are also forecasting. Yeah, so what do we do? Let's see. Okay, so the same day we have the 10-year note option. We don't have any forecast yet. So we wait and see. And now on Thursday, we are going to have initial jobless claims, 221 to 226. That's what analysts are saying too. And we have what? The PPI for the month of February. We have 0.4 to 0.3. Then we have the 3-year bond option. We don't have any forecast yet. So let's move to Friday. We have GDP news at 7 a.m. where we're having the GDP for the month of January. We have 0.4 to 0.1, giving us, analysts are saying we are seeing some kind of reduction as in what GDP. Let's go to the German CPI for the month of February, 0.4, 0.4. They're expecting it to be maintained. And then that is, I think that is all for high impact news that we are expecting for the week, or we have for the week. So guys, trade carefully, wait for price to get into your level, wait for all your confirmations before you jump into any trade, and also remember to apply risk management. All right. It's good to work. You all need money, but please let's try to manage our risk, because trading is very, very risky, and you can use all your capital. So let's focus on the tiny victory, and at the end of the day, or eventually, we are all going to have bigger win. So please wait for the setup to get it to your zone before taking your entry or taking a decision. Manage your risk, and also do trade management. All right. So wish you guys a successful week, and I'll catch you guys in the free community. If there should be any setup, I'll send it for you guys to also have a look at it and use it as your trade confirmation. So guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.